Hey, it's the Love Guru, and I wanted to make a Facebook Live. This is my first Facebook Live too, very exciting. So if you're watching, feel free to say hi, and if you have any questions, you could write them down. So I just finished doing my interview with Doug Stephan. It was a radio show interview, and this question came up, which has come up from a couple of people when they were asking about my upcoming event, which is actually happening this Saturday, which is called How to Marry a Rich Man or a Rich Woman. And you could register for that event, by the way, at loveguru.net/marryrich.com. I'm sorry, marryrich.html, or just go to loveguru.net and you'll find it. But I want to talk about this, this concern that comes to people's mind about, hey, you know, Blaire, you're a spiritual teacher, and now you're talking about finding a man or a woman with money. And isn't that like super superficial? And, you know, in the past, I would have maybe judged it like that too. But since then, my consciousness has expanded, and I want to share some, we're going to talk about this stuff on the webinar. And you know, I want to share some of that information with you, a little bit of a teaser here. And if you like it, you can come to the webinar on Saturday. So listen, people in our society, first off, when you combine love and money, things get very confusing. Things get very jumbled up, and we have to unweave that. Because in our society, it seems to be very much okay to say that you want a partner who's good looking, you want a partner who is smart, or you want a partner who's kind, but then if you add money to the list, then all of a sudden you've sort of tipped the scale, and it has become sort of scandalous that you're a gold digger or you're superficial or what. But what I want to say is that the universe is abundant. So if you are deciding what you want in a partner and you're making a list or whatever the case is, you can have it all. So even though you think, well, what does it matter if the person has money or not? And if that's the case with you and it doesn't matter, then fine, carry on. This is not the webinar for you. But if you have had the experience, like, and I'll talk from my personal experience. I was in a relationship with a guy who had really no money, and it was a time when I had money, and it was very stressful. Money is like, I think, the number one or the number two thing that couples fight about. So that was really stressful. We weren't able to do a lot of stuff, and it was just always brought up. It was just always there, and it really affected the love we had for one another, because even though we want to be all romantic and say that money doesn't matter, it does in this world. There's things that we need to buy, and there's a certain lifestyle that we want to have. Or again, maybe this isn't important to you, and then just turn off the video. You know, I was also in a relationship with a guy who had money, and that was at a time that I didn't really have money. And that was, so it was flip-flopped. And that relationship was much easier because we were able to do lots of things. We were able to explore. We were able to live the life that we both wanted to live. So you have to think about, as far as what's important to you. If it's important to you, if you've had the experience like I've had, that you've dated people with money and you've dated people without money, and this was a better experience than that. And also, what's important to you. I mean, listen, most of the people that I work with are very successful in their career. So whether you're going to be honest with yourself or not, you don't have to share it with anybody else, but why do you work so hard? Why are you so, you might love what you do, but you do enjoy making money too. That is not a sin to say. You enjoy making money. You enjoy having money. You enjoy doing the work. So isn't that going to be something that you want? And again, maybe not. But these are things for you to think about. Wouldn't you want somebody who is just as motivated, as success-oriented as you, that wants to have the good life as you, that you both can support one another with finances rather than one dragging the other one along. You know, this is a very big topic, and this is what we're going to talk about on the webinar this coming Saturday if you'd like to join. It's at loveguru.net. What I'm going to invite you to do today, and again, I've shared a lot of different things for you to think about, you could journal about or not, but start thinking about the idea that for some reason it's okay for you to say that you want a good-looking partner or you want a smart partner, and that's accepted in our society. And what's true for you? Is it that you want a partner who makes money also? Is that what you want to add to your list as well? And again, if this is a topic that you want to explore, then I invite you to come to the class. We're going to talk about this, start unraveling money stuff when it comes to love. You know, what's a judgeable offense and what's not, and what makes you superficial and what makes you not. And we're going to get to the truth of it as far as the way that spirit sees it, the way that the universe sees it. And then I'm going to be sharing tips with you on how to actually attract this wealthy person into your life. So once again, loveguru.net. Look forward to you joining this Saturday, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye.